Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are once again watching Astroteric TV. I will be your one and only host, the Astro Guru, and it wouldn't be Astroteric TV without the gra. Now, as y'all know, I've been doing videos back to back a lot lately, and it's just because I'm packed with energy. Like, I don't think I've ever had this much energy in my life, and I've always had energy. Even when I was like down and out depleted, for some reason, my energy reserve is like infinite. But that's not the topic. The topic of discussion is growing up is optional, aging is mandatory. That's the topic of discussion. But before we even get into the topic of discussion, I gotta tell somebody about this day I've been having. It's been wonderful. I love helping people. That is something that I thrive off of. It don't have to do nothing with no money. It don't have to do with nothing else but the energy that I get from helping someone else. That energy is the best energy I've ever felt in 33 years. Okay? Can't find anything to replace it. So, why I got food stamps, right? So look, I'm out here. I'm not rich. Just understand that. I'm not rich. And I don't even have a job right now. Like actively looking, but I don't even have a job right now. This is my job. Giving you guys information. Gotta stay on my feet, stay on my toes, keep myself vibrating high. But I've been running around blessing people and helping people and everything. Like I'm just Hosea feed the hungry or something. But I've been putting smiles on faces. Like I'm just like, yo, what you hungry? Yo, come on, let's go. I got you. Like, you good? You need some groceries in your house? Yo, I'll put that in there, man. It's all right. Like, I ain't even look. I just do it from the kindness of my heart. I don't really want nothing back or none of that. Feel me? I just like taking care of people. Feel me? If I can do, then I will. Simple and plain. It's not because I'm stupid. You're not taking advantage of me and none of that. I'm just a good person, bro. Like, or at least I'm just a good-hearted person. I don't like saying I'm a good person. But now, let's get into it. And shout out to the Africans that I met earlier. Outside playing soccer with the Africans, kicking it. Feel me? My boy Peter. Shout out to Peter. I will never forget you because you just walked past me and was like vulnerable and had enough humility to tell me what you was going through. And come to find out, me and you going through the exact same thing. That's crazy. So I just told, Peter, keep in touch. Yo, holla at me, bro. I could guide you through this thing that we going through. And, me helping you through it is going to definitely, let God know that, oh, no, my boy did say, like, he really do know what he know. Because he wouldn't be telling him, I ain't going to tell nobody. I'm not going to mislead nobody. That's just something I'm not going to do. I'm not going to misguide you. You get punished way, you get punished way deeper when you know the right thing to do, but you tell somebody the wrong thing to do. So I don't do that. I'm not here to misguide and mislead nobody. If you don't agree with the information that I'm giving out, just don't watch my channel. We don't have to argue. We don't got to fight. We don't got to debate. You go badmouth me somewhere else. Don't bring that to my realm of reality. You understand? But if you got constructive criticism, you got feedback, I'll take that all day. If you're actually trying to help me be better, then that's cool. If you're trying to put me down, I'm not doing it. So now, topic of the day, topic of discussion, the Todd is growing up is optional, aging is mandatory. Now, the reason I say this is because with some people think that with age comes maturity, but no, that is not how that works, okay? You always have a choice. And some people never choose to take life serious or to take situations serious. You don't want to take life too serious, but life is more than just a party. You understand? So it's cool to, have fun and be lit, go have drinks with the gang and everything. And I know that that might make you feel like you being loved and being embraced. But in all actuality, it's just a bunch of people with voids in their heart trying to fill the void by, you know, saying like, look, we're together. We got love somewhere. Like you got like a group of girls, 5 girls. None of them can keep a man, right? But they'll take a flight out of town, party and dance on each other because look, we got money and we doing great. But in all actuality, they are lonely and depressed when they go, to sleep at night. Same thing for some of these guys. You feel me? It's only but so many women you could buy. You can't really buy love. Like you can act like you love, but you paid for it. It's like she's a paid actor now. She's being paid to act like she loves you. She doesn't genuinely love you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to pay her. So, if we already understand that experience is the best teacher in life, then why would I take advice from someone in a certain field who's not as experienced as I am? You understand? So, if there's a 10-year-old who has been playing Call of Duty since he was 4, and I've played Call of Duty twice, why would I think as a 33-year-old man that I would be better than him when he has more experience? So, example, say we're playing the game and he beats me. And as a 30-year-old man, you play this all the time. And then, I'm getting irate. And what, you supposed to beat me if you beat me. I don't play games no more and this, that, and third. And I'm getting mad, things like that. 1, I'm being immature. 2, he is actually more mature than me because in his young 10-year-old brain, he has the power to get under my 30-year-old skin. You understand? So, it might be a manipulation tactic, things like that, but he might just be actually finding out and figuring out how strong he is as a person with how much he can actually do to another person, like, or how much he can actually affect another person. And I might just be easy pickings, which is why they say you have to have thick skin, because there will be situations that will come that will get you out of character that's really not even supposed to get you out of character. You should have an intelligence about yourself, and you should be intellectual enough to understand what is happening in front of you and be able to act accordingly. Shout out to my boy Rel, DWA for life. Dealt with accordingly. That's how things get dealt with around here, accordingly. But another example. You've got 2 30-year-olds, right? Well, guess what? One 30-year-old is probably more intelligent or more brilliant, right, than the other 30-year-old. So, guess what? They might be the same in age, but they're actually not intellectual peers. You understand? So, one, like I said before, in any situation, you have 2 people, a student and a teacher. Now, I personally respect knowledge. Okay? I respect knowledge. Anybody who knows more than I do, I have to take a back seat to that knowledge. And I've got to find and figure out how to extract that knowledge from that person so that I can apply that knowledge for myself and execute a plan. You understand? Whatever my goal, whatever my plan, whatever I'm trying to accomplish. Some people will tell you respect your elders. Now, I understand what they mean by respect your elders. This person has lived a longer life. They might have seen more than me. They just may know more than I do. But I've come to realize some of my elders have chosen not to mature. So, since maturity was never their priority, I lack a certain level of respect for them because you have been doing this thing we call wasting time, looking for shortcuts, when in all actuality, If you would have just done the work, you would have been accomplished the mission. But now you're 50 years old and you're spiraling out of control because you don't have that much time left. Your fault. It sounds like a personal problem. Put an H in your chest, handle it, figure it out. But for those who have placed maturity and growth on the forefront, it might be hard, but it will get done. And as long as you take what comes your way with a smile on your face, everything will be all right. So, that is the first step to maturing. Understanding that my actions, my thoughts, my emotions, my intent creates my reality. If I have tried and tried and tried to create a certain reality for myself by taking certain actions, and those actions prove not to yield the results that I want, I will change my actions. Simple. It's not a 10-step recipe. If I change the way I look at things, I will change the things I look at. Simple. It's not rocket science. If I decide when I wake up every day, I'm not aiming to put anybody down, I'm not aiming to hurt anybody. And if danger should come my way, I will handle it accordingly while still knowing God's will be done. So, have faith, move forward, grow up. But some people refuse to grow up, which is why they don't mature. They refuse to grow up. They found one thing that they liked in life early on and got stuck right there. And it's really a sad existence because there are people that admire these people. You understand? I know low vibrations aren't something to admire, but that's just what they are at the time. Like, that's what they are at this moment in time. That's what they might be at any given moment in the present. But the reason why people love them so much is because we've either learned to tap into our own potential, in which we see the world as we are. So when I tap into my potential, I unconsciously get to look into your potential. So the better I become, the better I see you. The better I see you, the better I treat you. The better I treat you, if accepted, the better you treat yourself and you move forward and grow with me. But if you don't feel worthy, and the more you resist what the universe is giving to you as better, what you are unconsciously doing is telling the universe, I don't want what's better for me. What I want is, low vibrational things. So when you tell the universe that, because whether you know it or not, no matter what you want, whatever the conditions are inside of you that you're aligned with, is what the universe is going to try to do for you. If you deserve it, the universe will serve it. So the universe is actively trying its best to make you happy. So if you're in a relationship, let's just say as a guy, you cheat on your girlfriend. Now your girlfriend's faithful, but you keep cheating on her. And she's telling you that she's not going to keep accepting this, that, and the third. What the universe will do is, it's going to try to make her happy by bringing someone to her that's faithful. And it's going to also try to make you happy by making her leave so you can have the room to not have to cheat. where you can just live your life single. But you want to have your cake and eat it too, which is immature. So not only are you confusing yourself and the girl, but you're confusing the universe. And the same thing goes vice versa. You telling the universe that you want a nice guy, you want a good guy who's going to come and pay all the bills and take care of you, but you don't understand what it takes to have that happen. So the universe brings that to you, but you're not willing to do what it takes to have that happen. So the universe takes the good guy away from you. Either the universe will bring a situation where it'll make the good guy cheat on you, and he got to go through that, live with that, this and the third. And you want to be manipulative, so you want to act like he did this to you, but really you was doing this and that and the third, and it gets all convoluted, but you wind up being single and alone. All because you kept trying to manipulate situations and control situations to be in your favor that were already in your favor. You understand? If the universe comes and drops $1 million in my lap and I say, this ain't 2 million though, and the universe just takes it all away and says, you're ungrateful. Now, guess what? I missed out on a whole $1 million. The universe gave me the $1 million, and it didn't tell me though that, with the ideas that you got, I'm going to give you this $1 million. You're going to take that $1 million and make $10 million. But I was just focused on getting a $1.5 million, a $2 million. Like, you can't just want it. You got to do something for it. Sometimes you don't know what you need to do for things, but that's why experience is the best teacher. So in order to grow up, you got to try things. You got to fish around. Sometimes you got to just reach in the water and hope an alligator don't bite your hand. I don't know what's going to happen, but is that a pearl? And you bring up a pearl, it's kind of fun. But you just got to do it from a good heart space. You understand? Growing up is optional. Aging is mandatory. So, as best you can, learn from the childish adults how not to be childish as an adult. Until next time.